Alright, we're going to start with the extra practice. Here we go. The answers, if you took the test already, sort of, the assessment, and you should have already seen the correct answer, but let me show you why it's what it is. Right, number 23, we have 400%. Literally, that means 400 per 100. So if we're making groups of 100, that means we can make 4 groups of 100. There's your whole number. If you want to make it into a decimal number, just add a decimal point and a 0, and you're good to go. So the whole number and a decimal number. Alright, 24. I'm going kind of fast, guys. You can always stop the video and rewind it as many times as you need to. We have 0.05%. Again, our goal here is to change it to a decimal number and a fraction. The easiest thing to do, by the way, the correct way to say it is, well, let's see, it's ones, tenths, hundredths, 5/100ths of a percent. And easiest thing to do would be to move the decimal point to the left. So I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to take out the percentage point, rewrite the decimal point. Wait, did I say that right? I'm going to take off the percentage symbol and rewrite the decimal point right there in red. Move to the left 2 spots. Put right there, add 0 for missing spots. So now we have 0.0005, which would be tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 5 10,000ths. Again, the name says it all. Okay. So 5 10,000ths. Okay. And if you remember the divisibility rule, if a number ends in 5 or 0, you can divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10,000 divided by 5 is 2,000. And there's your fraction. So you have your decimal number and your fraction. Okay? Remember on the assessment I told you, the comma, make sure you write that in. Otherwise the computer will mark it wrong. Okay, we're up to 27. We have 35. This is right that each decimal is a percent. Now I chose this problem because there's a misconception here. You see a whole number, you don't see a decimal point. So that can't be a decimal number. Well, it is. Again, the decimal point is to let you know if you have any parts, just like a fraction does. Since there is no part, it's a whole number, you're going to say 35.0, which means 35 and nothing. 35 and nothing, 35.0. There's your decimal number. Now, we have this, change it to a percent. Well, guess what? 35.0. Move the decimal point to the right 2 spots. Add your percentage symbol. Now you have 3,500%, which should make sense. Okay? Why do I say that? Again, on the side, if a whole is 100% and you have 35 wholes, that's 35 times 100%. That's 3,500%. Same thing. Okay? That's 27. We're up to 30. A collectible action figure sold for 193% of its original price. Write this percent as a decimal and as a mixed number or fraction in simplest form. Okay, 193%. That's more than 100. That means it's more than 1. Again, what I like to do, let me just show you what's going on. This is the same as 100% plus 93%. Okay, 100 over 100. 93 over 100. Why? 100 per 100, 93 per 100. Okay, so we have 1, and this is 93 hundredths as a fraction. But if you write it as decimal, you write what you said, 1 and 93 hundredths. There you go. Okay. Now, you don't want to go that way. You want to do it a different way? Well, here we go. 193%. Take out the percentage symbol, add that little decimal point, go to the left 2 spaces. You have 1 and 93 hundredths. The name says it all, 1 and 93 hundredths. There you go. Same thing. Choose the way that works for you. Alright, 32. 3/4 of a percent, right? Each percent is a decimal. 3/4 of a percent. Write each percent as a decimal. Nope, can't see it. There it is, 3/4 of a percent. Want to change it to a decimal. Okay, I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to change this to a decimal number. Okay. How do I do that? With this we haven't done in a while. You divide the numerator by the denominator. We're making groups of 4 out of 3. I can't make groups of 4 out of 3 out of 0. That means I'm breaking this 3 into 10 parts. Right? Tenths, 10 parts. Okay. So, how many groups of 4 can I make from 30? I can make 7. Now I have 2 left. I'm going to break that up into 100 parts. That's where that 0 comes from. Alright, now, 4 times 5 is 20. Okay. You have 0.75. But it's still a percent. Okay. Okay, keep that in mind. So, what do we do with that decimal point? You have to move it 2 spots to the left. Okay, so here we go. 0.75. I'm removing the percent symbol. 1, 2. 0.0075. Okay. And that is the answer. Now, is there any other way I can do this? I don't know, is there? Let's see. Can we play with it? Okay, I'm going to have to use the other side because I ran it. Now, this might blow up in my face, but let's try it out anyways. Three-fourths of a percent. That's 3/4 per 100. I'm going to change this to hundredths. Let's see. This might be a lot of work. I'm thinking, is it worth it? And I'm thinking in my head, is this worth it? All right. 75 hundredths per 100. Crazy, right? 75 hundredths is 0.75 per 100. And guess what? There's your answer. 75 per 100%, right? Same thing with decimal point to the left. 2 spots. Gotta keep using, remember this color. 1, 2. 0.0075. Ugh, this is sloppy. I don't like this. But it's there. If you see it, find your way. If you don't like this, or if you like this more, great. If you like the other way better, do that instead. Whatever works for you. Okay? It's a little blurry. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay. There's 2 more problems to go, and those will be real fast. Okay, actually, I'm looking at this problem. Let me just show you one other thing. 3/4 of a percent, right? Change this. No, you know what? Forget that. All right, number 34. 34. All right. You have a figure. You have one full figure. One full figure. That's 100%. You have to change it to a percent. So here we go. That's 100%. Plus, look at the second figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Denominator would be 10. 3 shaded plus 3/10. Okay. Change this to percent. Again, how do you do that? change this fraction, just something with the denominator 100. 10 times 10 times 10. So 100% plus 30 per 100 is 30%. Add those two together. Again, if you look at the directions, I kind of skipped a step because the directions told me one whole represents 100%, so I just went ahead with that and wrote 100%. But that's why the answer is 130%. There. And finally, 35. All right. Again, we have a triangle shaded in, a full triangle, and another one with 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So one full triangle. I'm actually do the work a little bit. Plus 1/4 of another triangle that's shaded in. One whole is 100%. 1/4, let's change that to a percentage. Somebody already figured out what I'm doing. That's fine. 25 hundredths, 25%. Oh, there you go. And there it is, 125%. Okay, that's it.